Hey guys, it's that Dividend guy coming at you with another dividend investing video. Sorry, I know I took a little bit of a hiatus. My job got kind of crazy. I got sick, so I just needed like a week or two to just kind of regain composure. But I did make some moves, so I will go through those. I added some stocks, and sorry, excuse me. So we'll go over the portfolio. Uh, all the increments, and then I'll go through the stocks, my holdings, that type of thing, just to kind of get you guys refreshed. So let's start with today. So today we're up about $51 and some change. For the week, we're down 567, 3%, not worried about it. On the month, we are up $1,200 or 7%. 3 month mark, we're down almost $2,000 or down 9%. For the year, we're down 116 or about 0.5%. And then all time since I started investing April 13th of 2018. So we're over 2 years in the stock market, which is awesome. We're down about 2.5%. So, it's been a roller coaster, you can tell. It's like up, down, up, down. But I'm not worried about it. So let's take a look and see what changes I have made to the portfolio. So, of course, we still have all our 15 shares of O, my monthly dividend payer. Love Realty Income. I do have a dividend coming in of $350. That one does pay monthly, so that's awesome. 15 shares, $785.85 is our equity. $45.38 is our average cost. 4.3% of the portfolio is in Realty Income. Up $9 today. Up 105 total. Then we have Altria, and what you guys are going to notice is guess who had dividend drip on. So I actually turned it off, and I'll explain why. So it's official. We are more than dividend deficient in this stock. I believe like 47 shares. Sorry guys, I yelled a lot at work today. We have to talk loud at my job, so sorry if my voice is kind of scratchy. Here, let me take a drink real quick, just so that doesn't happen. There we go. So, Altria, I have 100 shares. That is because, we'll go down real quick to my buys. As you can see, I bought it on May 1st. I actually got dividends on May 1st, and I made enough in dividends to buy 2 shares of Altria, which is awesome. So now, as long as it stays about at my average cost, which it's below right now, I am now double dividend deficient. So I can buy 2 shares of this every time it pays me, which is awesome. So that's the whole, point of my dividend investing, is to buy or have enough shares. So buy enough shares of a company to buy another share on interest. And with Altria, I can do that with 2 shares, which is awesome. So this is dividend, investing going right. This is why I do it. This is the goal for every stock. So 100 shares, about almost the $3,800 of equity. 45.18 is our average cost. So we did average down with those 2 shares as well, because I was at like 45.50 or something like that before. 21% of the portfolio is an MO. I know that's going to go down over time, but I do want to have enough to be dividend efficient, so I knew I was going to have a big chunk of money in there to do that. So up $8 today, down 7.18, or 15, almost 16%. Not really worried about it. It's a dividend king, so I can be down on it. That just means that I get a higher yield. Next, we have Coca Cola, 20 shares, $900 of equity, 51.26 is our average cost. 5% of the portfolio is in Coca Cola. $9 we're down today, down 120, 122 total. The reason I picked Altria to be the big holding instead of Coca Cola, they both are dividend kings. The reason is, if you look at the prices, Altria is actually lower or equal to the same value of Coca Cola, share price wise, and Coca Cola only pays 41 cents, while Altria pays 84 cents. So it pays more than double what Coca Cola does, and it doesn't take as much money to be dividend efficient in Altria as it does in Coca Cola. But eventually, I will be dividend efficient in Coca Cola as well. We have another king, FRT. I got asked about this on Instagram, I think today. I have 1 share, $77 is our equity, 113 is our average cost. So I think he said his average cost was 77. My bad. I thought mine was too. I bought before all the scare in the market, so I do apologize. I didn't mean to lie about that. My equity is $77, but my average cost is 13, so that's why I got that flipped. About 0.5% of my portfolio is an FRT. That will go up. It is a king. So my portion of portfolio, I want kings to represent about 50% of the portfolio. So down 88 cents today, down $35 total. Then we have Pepsi, which is close to a dividend king. I think it's at 47 to 48 years of continuous dividend increases. Consecutive dividend increases. One share, 130.92 is our equity, 131.54 is our average cost. About 0.5% of the portfolios in Pepsi, up 78 cents today, down 62 total. Then we have Disney, 2 shares, 204.14 is our equity, 105.53 is our average cost, 1.13% of the portfolios in Disney. I'm a huge Disney fan. I've actually been binge watching, well, kind of. I'm only on like the third or fourth episode, but I've been binging off work. Once I'm off work, I've been watching Imagineers on Disney Plus, and I gotta tell you guys, looking into the history, like I'm a huge fan of Disney. Like I'm a Disney kid. Everybody kind of is, right? Especially with the stuff that they've bought and acquired. You don't really have a choice. You're kind of a fan of Disney regardless with Marvel, Lucasfilms, that type of thing. But the issue that I'm running into is I'm very strict about what I buy, right? So I buy Dividend Kings. Disney is far from a Dividend King. But I love the company so much. It's like one of those that, like, if you believe in it, if you love it, you have to own it. That's my stance on Disney. So what I'm going to do, the plan is, so let's say I make $86 with Altria, right? Or 82, whatever. So let's say it takes 72 to buy 2 shares of Altria, right? And then I have cash left over. Same thing with like AT&T, AbbVie, my dividend efficient stocks. The money that's left and the money that is being paid by stocks that are not dividend efficient will go towards Disney. That's my goal. Because I do want to have a really big position in Disney. It doesn't have the status. So like it's one of those that I like love enough that I want it to be a decent sized position. But I also don't want to sacrifice the dividend growth that comes with other companies. But I think I'm okay to take a little bit of a loss. Dividend wise, like I think it's a great company. I love Disney, but dividend growth wise, it's not that great. It doesn't have that great of a track record. So I'm willing to kind of bite the bullet because I'm such a big fan. But anyways, we're down on Disney. Sorry guys. The issue that like I said, I'm running into is I love the Imagineer on Disney Plus. I love that documentary series. So I'm really falling in love with Disney, and it's a good thing, but it's bad because it goes against my investment philosophy. But whatever. I'm a fan. Next, we got Lowe's. We're now on the 2.5, 8.11. Lowe's is a dividend king. They will be paying me a dividend this month. I think it's like $2. Yeah, or 110. Yeah, doesn't pay very much, but it's a king. So 2 shares, 214.70 is our equity, 186 is our average cost, 1.19% of the portfolios in Lowe's. That will go up. I'm actually heavier in Aristocrats than I am in Kings for the second month of the year. Up $5 today, up almost 13 total. AT&T, a dividend aristocrat, 65 shares. This also bought itself with dividend drip, which is awesome. So, I sold. So this is what I was talking. This is what I said about fractional shares. So I don't mind dividend drip, but I want to have even numbers. Like it'll drive me nuts if I see 0.1 or 0.1 whatever on the amount for shares. So I only want full shares. So I want dividend drip, but I turned it off because I just want full shares. So as you can see, I bought a share of AT&T. I bought a share of itself on April 24th. So some point last week. Which is what I want. I want it to be a dividend drip, right? I want to buy a share, but I don't want it to buy an extra not full share. So I sold off 0.01% of a share of AT&T for $3 because I want even numbers. I know it's weird. I didn't realize it was going to bother me, but it totally did. But anyway, so we dividend dripped on AT&T as well this month. So I have 65 shares now. Because with my 1,000, I'll show you what I bought with it for this last month. So I did buy the Exxon, but with the money that I couldn't buy an extra Exxon share, I bought something else. So 65 shares, about $2,000 of equity in AT&T, $31 is our average cost, about 10.7% of the portfolios in AT&T. It is a dividend aristocrat. We are down $20 today, down 19 or 91 total. Wish I was down 19. Jeez. Excuse me, sorry. And then we have AbbVie. They're also paying me this month, $70.80. 60 shares, about $4,900 of equity, $72.22 is our average cost, 27.3% of the portfolios in AbbVie, down 58 today, up 578 total. So I have a really good average cost on AbbVie. It's a dividend aristocrat as well. SPG, this is the new one. So They are a mall REIT as well, but let me explain to you why I like them. So they are not an aristocrat or a king, but they have increased dividends more than once a year in a couple different years. So like they're really good at growing the dividend. And the reason that I wanted to buy them was because if you look at the 52-week highs at 180, my average cost is at 50. So I have a $130 upside or 140 ish right now with SPG. So I have really good growth potential for this stock. I have a lot of upside in the price that I bought. But if you look at the dividend yield, it's double digits. So I'm going to keep it a pretty small position. But I do want to buy while it's low because I have a lot of upside potential with the stock price. Plus, it pays $2.10 a share, so I gained $6.30 with this purchase. So that boosts up my highest paying month, and I'm super excited about it. So then we have AXP. Did I not buy SPG? No, I must not have bought it the right month. So then we have AXP, 3 shares, $260 of equity. Average cost is $97, so I could buy down on that one as well. 1.4% of the portfolio is in American Express. Today we're down $6. Total we're down 35. Oh, and for SPG we're down 60, up 32. So like I said, that was upside potential. Then SKT. I believe they're dividend efficient. $9.30. They're only worth $6 in some sense, so I'm good. 26 shares, 170, 160 is our equity, 1078 is our average cost, so we can buy another share, which is great with some extra money left over. About 1% of the portfolio is in SKT. That will probably get up to like 4%, but I do want this to be the literal smallest position in the portfolio. Nothing against SKT. I'm just not a huge fan of malls. I know I bought another mall REIT, but that I like SPG more than I like SKT. So I am down a dollar and change on this today, down 108 total, but that's fine. I have a great opportunity cost down average on a dividend aristocrat. Next, we're in 36912, 2 shares of 3M, about $300. 147.28 is our average cost. 1.65% of the portfolio is in 3M. Down 40 cents today, up 225 all time. Then J&J, my favorite stock of all time, 2 shares, about $300. I think I have about the same amount of money, 296.80. Yeah, 40 cents more in 3M than I do in J&J. 135.79 is our average cost. 1.6% of the portfolio is in J&J, down 18 cents today, up $24 total. So that's great. J&J is recovering. Target, this one's weird. It has not been affected like at all. Look at this. Look, so it's up 54 cents. It's up since all the crazy stuff happened. Yeah, it was down $2 3 months ago. Wow. 10 shares, a little over $1,000 in equity. 87.68 is our average cost, and it hasn't even gotten close to that since I bought it, which just, it's a dividend king, and I want more shares to Target, but I don't want to buy it up, $30 above my average cost. 80, 90, 100, yeah, so about $30. 6.2% of the portfolio is in Target, up $34 today, up $240 total. WBA, this is close to a dividend king, just about in the same realm as Pepsi. We have 1 share. 43.55 is our equity. 54.60 is our average cost. About 0.2% of the portfolio is in WBA. I only have 1 share. But we are up $1 today, down 11 total. I will be buying this this month. So as long as I buy it before the ex-dividend date, which I need to check that out. But Walgreens is close to dividend king status, and I will be buying this, or ExxonMobil was the original that I was buying, but I already bought that last month. So next we have ExxonMobil. We have 56 shares, so I bought another 22 shares, I believe, because I had 32, so yeah, 22. $2,500 of equity, $57.92 is our average cost. About 14% of the portfolio is in ExxonMobil. Up $98 today, down about $730 total, which is totally fine by me. Pays a great dividend, and they are a dividend aristocrat. I believe they have 37 years of consecutive dividend increases. I am well aware that they should have boosted it this past quarter, or I guess this upcoming quarter, I believe, which, yeah, they announced it last month that they were not upgrading their increasing the dividend, but they still have 2 more quarters. So hopefully, once this sickness and fear and all that kind of market uncertainty figures itself out, especially with oil, and they can increase it and keep that streak going. Even if they don't, I have it at a great cost right now. I'm buying down. I'm cost down averaging and what I think is a great company. I think oil has a decent amount of life in it still, so I'm not super worried. It pays a great dividend, so yeah. Then we have Dominion Energy, utility, love it. 2 shares, 150.58 is our equity, 80.52 is our average cost. About 0.8% of the portfolio is in Dominion, down 64 today, down 10 total. I do want a bigger position in Dominion. I'm trying to get Kings first, and then I'll get Aristocrats. So, then that Dominion is the last one for the stocks that I own. So I added shares of ExxonMobil, of SKT. I added SPG to the portfolio. I added 2 shares of AT&T, and I added 2 shares of Altria as well. So I've been doing a lot of stuff off camera. Sorry, guys. I know I've been gone for a while, but that won't happen again. Then we have my watchy list, and Kimberly-Clark is a king. And I would buy it at this price. Illinois Toolworks, I'd buy it. JP Morgan and Chase, I want a bank. SX Property, you guys know I want apartment complexes. I live in one, so I want to own something that owns apartments. So that's a great one. Procter & Gamble is a king. Buy it at any price. Colgate, same deal. I just want it in the portfolio. American States Water, same deal. I just want it in the portfolio. Mickey D's, I'm a big fan. I eat there all the time. I would buy it anywhere under $200, so it's definitely a buy for me there. IBM, I would buy it under anything under $130, so it's definitely a buy there. Home Depot, I switched out. I had Goldman Sachs here. I want Home Depot and Lowe's in the portfolio. They are, I don't think they're aristocrats or kings, but I know they're not a king, but I don't think they're aristocrat either. They are not known, I don't think, for consecutive growth, but they're known for big increases. So it's kind of the best of both worlds, where Lowe's is known for they pay a smaller dividend, but they have consecutive growth every single year they've been on the market, where Home Depot isn't known for their dividend growth necessarily, but they do have big increases when they increase it. So it's the best of both worlds. And I would buy at this price with $30, about $20 upside. Then Public Storage, I said I wanted real estate to be about 20 to 25% of the portfolio. So if there's 50% of the portfolio is in Kings, and then 20 is in Aristocrats, then about 15 would be about 85. 15% will be in real estate, and then the last 10 or whatever's left will be in stocks like American Express, Disney, SPG, stuff that doesn't have a status. But I do want more real estate, which is exactly why I have PSA. Then Waste Management is one of my favorite companies. I just haven't bought it yet because the price and the dividend. I've found stocks that it's easier to be dividend efficient in, so I'm focusing on those. But eventually stocks like, say, Altria, that pay me almost enough to buy a share of Waste Management, probably will with the extra cash. So that, I think, is it for the portfolio, guys. I do want to say I'm so sorry that I took kind of a hiatus. I know I've been gone for a while, and I really do. I feel bad about it. I feel terrible. I got sick, and my job's kind of been running me rabid. So, but I am going to be consistent again with the videos. I'm so thankful. I had a lot of people reach out, check up on me, make sure I was all right, and I'm still doing it, which of course I am. This is a long-term thing, and every once in a while, guys, you get kind of burned out. I think I kind of just ran myself into the ground. I needed to do better about it. But I'm going to be consistent from here on out. And I'll warn you next time I take a little bit of a hiatus. Every once in a while I think it's important to kind of get off camera. Not be so, diligent. Just kind of take a step back and breathe. So I needed it, but I'm back, back on the Ferris wheel. So thank you guys so much for watching. We're almost at 18K. We're dividend efficient in I think 5 stocks now. So we're making moves. And I will let you know when I get paid dividends and when I am buying new stocks, which this month I think I just got paid today, so it's Monday. I get paid every Monday. So this check I paid for rent and I paid for electric or internet because my roommate takes care of one or the other. And then next check is going to pay for my phone and car insurance. And then after that, the next 2 checks will cover the investing. So I might force myself to transfer cash over before that, so I can buy, say, Walgreens or ExxonMobil or Dominion or whatever I choose with the $1,000 this month. I'll check on the ex-dividend date because I'm buying. So like last month, I bought Exxon, but I should have bought AT&T because it pays this month. So I buy on the ex-dividend date because, say, like, so last month if I would have bought, say, 10 shares of AT&T, that's another $5.20 to my portfolio. That would have been added to my AT&T payout if I bought it before the ex-dividend date. That $5 is automatically given to me next month. So that's what I'm doing. So now, not only am I getting dividends, I'm getting dividend increases. I'm getting compound dividends with the dividend drip because the interest is buying itself. I'm getting interest on the account in Robinhood due to the accrued interest for the money sitting in there. Plus now, I am also trying to. Sorry, I lost my lost my train of thought. Oh, um, stocks will buy themselves. So that's the goal. So I have a lot of stuff working for me. So yeah, I'm excited. Sorry guys. Can you tell I'm tired? I know, first night back. We're gonna have some bumps, but I have a lot working for me, and I'm super excited, and I'm happy to be back. And sorry, I'm just tired. But anyways, guys, I'll just wrap the video up there because I don't want to ramble too long. But I'm back at it. I'm super excited. I'm pumped up, even though I'm tired. I want to say thank you to everybody who reached out, everybody who commented, everybody who messaged me on Instagram. If you want to follow me on there, my Instagram handle is the same as the YouTube channel, That Dividend Guy. Feel free to DM me about stocks. I've had, a bunch of people check up on me, which is great. So thank you so much, guys, for checking up on me, watching the videos. I didn't realize that there was so much of a demand for the daily videos. Otherwise, I would have kept it up. I was thinking about switching it to just Fridays. So if that's something you guys are interested in, if you only want to see me once a week, that's totally fine. But I do enjoy the daily videos. So thank you so much for checking up on me, and I'll see you tomorrow with another dividend investing video. Take care, guys. See you then.